What's going on, guys? Kyle here with Geeks with Games, bringing you a Let's Play from Miscreated. If you see my other Miscreated videos, you know this game is violent, this game is frightening, this game is horrifying, and it is awesome. In previous videos, I've mostly played with my buddy Ban. I'm trying a new challenge. Games like this, they're pretty much best played with a friend, with someone else, because surviving the apocalypse by yourself is incredibly difficult. So I'm challenging myself. I am playing it by myself. I love games like this, and this is kind of a challenge I've been wanting to do for a while. And there's going to be a few different games I plan on doing this with. Miscreated, Rust, 7 Days to Die. There are some other ones I can't recall off the top of my head. But I plan on trying to survive this apocalypse on my own. It has a certain level of fear and paranoia knowing that I am by myself, and it is going to suck all sorts of balls. So I'm a fresh spawn. I don't have shit on me. Let's go to my inventory. Look, I got a flashlight, some pants, some shoes, and that's it. So basically, I'm starting fresh. I gotta scrounge to get anything that I need. I'm starting in this little town. I don't know exactly where it is, but I think there's a bigger city down there. I purposely picked a server that wasn't completely full. There were some servers that had, 15, 20 people in them, and I picked this one that only had about 3 or 4 for a few different reasons. One, I don't want to get killed every time I go into town. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up. What's the pickup buttons? All right, there we go. We're gonna wear that. It's already being worn. Okay, we got some ravioli. Anything over here? Yeah, so with only a few players in this game, there's a few, like I said, I don't want to get killed every time I go into town. But there's also another psychological thing where if you think there's only a few players, or there's only a few players, it kind of lures you into a false sense of security. Well, there's only, 3 other people in this game. The chances of me running into them are pretty slim, so I don't really need to watch my back. So there's also that. Ooh, yeah, let's pick that up. Wear that. Blue jeans. What am I wearing already? Blue jeans. Okay, so I don't need that. That was a nice TV at one point. That's disappointing. Anything in here? I would like a firearm of some sort. That would be the best thing ever. Anything up here? Nope. Alright, so we're probably just going to follow the road for now. Yeah, fog keeps kind of coming and going. I'm trying to decide if I want to... Ooh, I'm going to go over there. I want to decide if I want to stay on the road, stay off the road, or just kind of make my own path. Usually the best course of action, in my opinion, is to stay kind of near the road, but not on it. That's just, an easy way to get yourself killed. You don't want to stay on the road. Is there something on top of this? Nope. Anything in the trunk? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's go inside. Now, I'm really hoping to find a weapon. I believe they added new weapons, new firearms specifically. Okay, I think this place is going to be empty. Yeah, this place is empty. I believe they added some new firearms. I believe they added a bolt-action rifle of some sort and a shotgun. I am really big on the shotguns. If you guys have watched any of the Long Dark videos, I talk about firearms a lot. I own something like 4 or 5 shotguns. I don't recall off the top of my head. I'm a big fan of Remingtons. I also have a Saiga 12. I'm huge on the shotguns, and I think they make great survival weapons. With the obvious downfall of they're not long distance weapons. Now, one common misconception about them is, hey, they're not accurate past, 20 feet. Well, that's just not true. I can hit, a man-sized target with a slug at probably 100 yards. I can hit a man-sized target with buckshot at probably 50, maybe even farther. So, shotguns make really great survival weapons, but, in a situation like this, I would definitely want a rifle something where I can reach out and touch something at a distance without, you know, it ever knowing I'm around, without it ever even being aware that it's being sighted in on. Now, there's a lot of different rifles that can do that. I personally own an AR-15, but I don't have a scope on it. I actually just use the iron sights. I'm a really big fan of the iron sights, but eventually I want to get some sort of optic on it. If any of you guys know anything about optics, I'm a big fan of the EOTechs. I've always loved EOTechs. I also own a couple bolt action rifles. A couple of them do have scopes on them, which are great, but there's, you know, so many downsides of having a bolt action rifle, especially a scoped one. I mean, it makes it kind of difficult if they're, you know, under 50 meters, under 50 yards. I'm part of the military, or was in the military, so you guys know if you're in the U.S. military, we always use the metric system, so I switch back and forth between yards and meters. But they have, you know, the limited mag capacity unless you get one of those cool upgrade ones. Like you can get a Remington 700 that shoots a 308 that uses an M14 mag. So you can get ones with, you know, a 20 round mag, which is very cool, but not super practical. Yeah, let's wear those. Not super practical if you're going prone and trying to pick off things from it. There's a cross necklace somewhere in there. I thought I heard footsteps. I think it was just my own, though. Yeah, not super practical if you're trying to go prone and picking people off from a distance. But still very cool. Honestly, though, I think... Oh, yes. And... Yes. I think AR-15 is probably the best for a situation like this. Okay, so we got bandage, we've got food, and we've got beverage. And my guy's looking like a badass. All I need now is a weapon. Oh, God, I would really love a shotgun right now. Oh, God, I saw my own shadow and I freaked out. God, I'm turning into such a wuss. Like I said at the beginning, these games are just horrifying and they're really scary on your own. And, like, in a game like this, I don't know what's more horrifying. Knowing that there's enemies around or not seeing any enemies at all. I haven't seen a goddamn thing. Yeah, let's wear the brown ones. Let's wear the brown ones. Oh. And let's see. Let's drop you. Get you, and you. Okay. So now I got the brown. Ooh, a survival knife. Perfect. Okay, so that's new. That was not here before. So it just looks like a... Ooh, a backpack. Fuck yeah. So this just looks like a K-bar. If any of you are familiar with knives, it's... Pretty sure it's a K-bar. Let's go to the inventory. Yeah, that looks like a K-bar. AK, survival knife, whatever, same thing. Let's go check this place out. I'm not so big on the pointed weapons, especially in a situation like this. I mean, I would always have one, like I always have a knife, but my preferred melee weapon is going to be a blunt object. Now, I know this game doesn't have zombies. They're not zombies, they're mutants. But if you have to get into a melee fight with a fucking mutant, your job probably is... Ooh, there's one right fucking there. I was going to say, your objective probably is not going to be to kill it. It's to be to get it away from you. Or to at least stun it to the point where you can get away. Okay, so we got one mutie over there. Let's check out this house, and then we're probably going to head out this way. I don't think I've ever been to this area before. I've played this game several times. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys heard him. I definitely heard him. He's over here somewhere. I gotta go find this mutant. Okay. No, he's just standing out there attacking a deer. Okay, we're cool. Let's go check this place out. Let's move on. We don't really want to fuck with these mutants right now. It's like the last thing I want to do. So he's down there. Let's check this place out real quick. Okay, we got... chocolate bar. Nothing in there. Let's check upstairs really quick. Some more pants. Track pants? Oh, fuck that. I'm not gonna wear track pants. Are you drunk? Anything here? What's this? Just trash, trash, toilet. Anything in there? Nope, nothing, nothing. Anything here? Alright. This place sucks asshole. Ooh, should I wear that? Motorcycle helmet? Ah, shit. I'm at a crossroads right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the motorcycle helmet. It's just gonna make my guy look just a little bit more intimidating if I run into somebody. Yeah, gear is gonna be important. Like, what I would personally go with in a situation like this is, it kind of depends on where you are. Like, in this kind of place, I would be wearing more woodland camo, darker woodland camo, especially when nighttime rolls around. That's gonna be perfect. During the day, you'll blend in. During the night, well, no one's gonna see you because your shit's dark colored. Okay, I know there's a mutie around here somewhere. What is that? What is that? I know there's a mutie around here somewhere. But we're gonna go check that place out real quick. God, I hope there's a rifle in here or something. That would just make my day. Just make my day. Alright, let's check it out. You know what's in here? Nothing. A whole hell of a lot of nothing. That's you, though. Okay, so it looks like we got some structures over there. That might be the coastline. I can't really see that far. Fog keeps coming and going, making it difficult to see. I think I'm going to rest here. Probably call this episode 1. Let's check our inventory before we jet out here. Okay, so it looks like we got a decent amount of gear, or at least clothing. We don't have a new shirt, but we got a backpack, we got ourselves a survival knife, and a little bit of food and water. Our hydration and hunger gauges are good. We're not cold, we don't have any radiation, we're not bleeding, we're full health. So far, so good. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for more, all that jazz. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys know the deal. This is Kyle with Geeks with Games. Thank you for watching.